Welcome back to Young Trip Reactions. The next video we're gonna do is police officer post video on his Facebook page of a K-9 tearing into a black man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Young Trip family. If you run across any videos that you want to hear me react to on the channel, post them in my community tab or send it to me through direct message over on Instagram. If you have any personal videos of things that you have personally going on in your life or something that has happened that is just crazy that you want more media coverage on it, send that to me through direct message over on Instagram. Also, come follow me over on Instagram because I post over there as well too. Like I said, the video that we're about to get into is a police officer posting a video of a K-9 tearing into a black man, and he posted it on his social media account on Facebook. Let's get into it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Trip family.
Hell of a thing. So police released the video. They released a video of a K-9 tearing into a black man expecting praise. That's not what happened. Here it is. Hello, everyone. I'm Sheriff Wayne Ivory, the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, and it's time for another great episode of Riding Shotgun. Tonight, I'm out of our West Precinct, getting to ride with Deputy Gunner Nussel, one of our favorites out here. They call him Mr. Hustle. He's a second-generation law enforcement officer. His dad works for us. He works for us. Let's go ride shotgun with Gunner Nussel. Gunner, I appreciate you letting me ride with you, man. Always hear great stuff about you. What brought you to our agency, man?
I was born and raised in Brevard County. I've lived here all my life. My dad's worked in law enforcement in Brevard County for over 40 years, and him coming home and telling his stories, I always thought it was exciting, and I was always interested in the job, and there's no better place to work in law enforcement than Brevard County.
We're having to get bit. This is the last warning. Step out of the car, you're going to get dog bit. I'm not trusting your hands up. Get your hands up. Get your hands up. Step out. Step out of the car. Hands up. I'm down. I'm down. I'm down. I'm down.
This is absolutely crazy what we're seeing right now. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Let's continue.
I'm down. I'm down. I'm down. Give me your. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, Sheriff, since you like to be on TV, we're going to make you a star. Put him up for a mask. Well, Sheriff, since you like to be on TV, we're going to make you a star. Put him up for a mask.
Put him up for a mask, y'all.
So they released this asinine video, expecting to get public praise. According to Atlanta Black Star, Brevard County Sheriff Wayne Ivey was so proud of his deputies, allowing a K-9 to maul a black man who appeared to be complying with their orders, that he posted the alleged criminal activity of the officers online. Put it on Facebook, complete with dramatic music.
Hold on,
TV, we're going to make you a star.
We're going to make it. Absolutely. He wants to be famous. He's going to become famous on Young Trip Reactions and on Indisputable. Since he wants to be famous, he is going to become famous now on Young Trip Reactions and Indisputable. Let's get back into it.
So they released this TV. We're going to make you a star. Put him up for a man's. So they released this asinine video, expecting to get public praise. According to Atlanta Black Star, Brevard County Sheriff Wayne Ivey was so proud of his deputies, allowing a K-9 to maul a black man who appeared to be complying with their orders, that he posted the alleged criminal activity of the officers online. Put it on Facebook, complete with dramatic music in order to build tension. But the Florida sheriff has now gone silent after facing an onslaught of criticism over the video.
So he thought it would be cool to post it because he thought everybody was going to agree with him. I don't know what it is with these racists thinking that everybody agrees with them. There are some, even people who are Caucasian, who love and like black people and have black friends. They're dating or married to black people. They are, I just don't understand why everybody thinks that everybody is racist and everybody is in the same agreements with each other. Because you're not. There are people who love black people. So I just don't understand why you think that everybody would be in such an agreement with you that you could just take a video and post it on your social media account and think that everybody who see it is going to agree with you. Like, when you post a video, unless you set it like to your friends, that would be the only people who, that would be the only way where just your friends will see it. Because most people, when they post on Facebook or on these social media accounts, and a lot of people don't even know this, when you post on these social media accounts, it's your friends and your friends of friends. And so then your friends' friends can see it, and it's more than likely going to get to somebody who disagrees with your take. Especially on stuff like this. So you have a sheriff now who did this. You have that cop Ashley Gonzalez who posted her racist rant. I don't get it. I'm not racist, but if I was racist, I would not post about a race that I don't like and post it on social media, because I know that my friends of friends would see it, because most people don't even think to go and make sure that it's set to just friends. You just be in the spare of the moment because something happens with maybe a black person or with somebody else, and you just get mad, make a video, post it, and you don't even check to see what your post is set on. In most instances, Facebook has things set to friends of friends, unless you go and change it to just friends or change it to a selective group. In most cases, your Facebook is set to friends of friends, and then in that case, it's going to keep going down that person's friends, and somebody eventually is going to see it who disagrees with your take, and then they're going to take it and they're going to blast it everywhere, and then it's going to get back to your employer, and then you're not going to have a job. Like what happened to Ashley Gonzalez. Let's continue.
On June 2nd, but the Florida sheriff has now gone silent after facing an onslaught of criticism over the video. On June 2nd, Sheriff Ivey bragged on the agency's Facebook page that he was, quote, riding shotgun with another deputy. He preferred branding for dash cam videos he posts of arrests. Quote, you never know what the night is going to bring when we go out riding shotgun. He wrote in the description of the video posted the following day showing Corona's arrest, quote, "Check out what we got into last night with West Precinct Deputy Noose or Nussel." The black man mauled in the video is James Cash Corona, who is now considering legal action, and I would highly encourage you to do so. The 27-year-old had a warrant for violating probation stemming from a reckless driving with alcohol conviction. So just to put it plainly, he basically had what is akin to a DUI. He got probation for the DUI, and then there's a technical violation of the probation, which means likely no additional criminal thing had happened. Maybe he didn't pay the fine, did not report to some compliance rule of the probation. Okay, so there's a warrant. He was also charged with resisting arrest without violence, resisting arrest without violence.
We keep hearing this resisting arrest without violence, right? That means that he didn't hurt the cop, he didn't touch the cops, he didn't do anything. He resisted because you were sicking a dog on him that was biting him. How are you going to comply? Would you comply if a dog was biting you, Sheriff? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and I'm with Rashad. Seek legal representation regarding all of this, because this is absolutely insane. Let's continue.
But that did not report to some compliance rule of the probation. Okay, so there's a warrant. He was also charged with resisting arrest without violence, resisting arrest without violence. But that allegation is not evident in the edited video posted by the sheriff's office on June 3rd. It was very painful. It is still painful. The dog took a piece of my arm out, end quote. This is what he said. Now, the fact that this man was charged for resisting arrest without violence, that's what the police said. They put this in the charging document. If you're resisting arrest without violence, why have you escalated this arrest to use a trained K-9 in order to subdue the subject? That makes no sense. He was resisting.
And I'm with Rashad on that. Well, yes. Why would you use a K-9, a dog, if somebody is resisting arrest without violence? And how can you resist an arrest without violence? Because according to the police, as a person who always wanted to do this job and always wanted to be a homicide detective and always wanted to be a police officer, usually when you're resisting arrest, it is with violence, and there's usually no resisting arrest without violence, because you trying to get away from the cop, pushing the cop away, trying to get the cop to get off of you is considered violence, because you're trying to stop the cop, push the cop, you're trying to get the cop off of you, and so that is considered violence in that sense. So this whole thing about resisting arrest without violence means that the person really isn't touching you. The person isn't touching any cop or anybody, or even if the person is trying to push the dog off of them, they have every right to at that point, because you're not really resisting, because they're actually complying. And they're trying to get the dog off of them because they don't want the dog biting them, because nobody wants a dog biting them. Absolutely insane. So you can't say he assaulted the dog, because it would be one thing if he assaulted you and then you sicked the dog on him and then he assaulted the dog. Then that would be considered he assaulted the dog, because he was trying to get away from you. He assaulted you first as the cop, and then he assaulted the K-9, after that. So then you can put all these charges. He assaulted us as the officer, and then you could charge him with assaulting the K-9, violence towards a, basically animal cruelty to charge him with that, and things like that as well if he was really actually resisting. In his case, he was not resisting. You just sicked the dog on him for your own pleasure, and this sheriff really needs to be held accountable for that. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Trip family. Also, make sure you come follow me over on Instagram because I post over there as well too. Let's continue.
Without violence, we don't even see in order to subdue the subject. That makes no sense. He was resisting without violence. We don't even see the resisting. But you all at least concur there's no violence here. So why did you introduce it to him? And there's an entire conversation that we should all have about allowing law enforcement to train domestic animals to do policing. That's a whole different conversation. But
absolutely as well too. Yeah, to be training a dog, to do policing, that, like Rashad said, that's a whole another conversation as well too. But I remember the guy said that it felt like the dog took a piece of his flesh from his arm. Absolutely insane as well too. Let's continue.
Clearly, allowing law enforcement to train domestic animals to do policing. That's a whole different conversation. But clearly, they are so damn depraved that the sheriff, and I'm sure others, thought what we just witnessed and what the world witnessed when they put it out was somehow something to celebrate. And what you're learning, Sheriff, is that we're not like you. We don't think like you. We would prefer that you have an expression of humanity in law enforcement. Quote, he says, the victim says, I got out the car. And they released the dog on me as soon as I got out the car. Corona told WESH2.
So according to the person, the subject that they were dealing with, claims that as soon as he stepped out the car, they sicked the dog on him. No conversation, no talking, no nothing. They didn't even give him time to comply. What is the whole issue with a black person and assuming that they are about to do something to you so quickly to need to pull out a push button machine, to sick dogs on them, to tase them, to instantly do something without waiting to see if they comply with whatever your commands are? If you don't have time to wait or assume because somebody's a certain race that they're not going to comply with you, then maybe you should not be a cop, and you definitely should not be a sheriff. Let's continue. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Trip family.
They out the car. And they released the dog on me as soon as I got out the car. Corona told WESH2. Quote, they said they were going to release the dog if I did not cooperate. But actually, I didn't understand because I was cooperating. Since the arrest, the Brevard County Sheriff's Office has not responded to Atlanta Black Star's request for the full unedited video of the incident. The Sheriff's Office has also ignored local WESH2 News, which interviewed Corona. They know they done.
I know where Rashad is about to go. They know they effed up. That's why they don't want to respond to no interviews. The sheriff don't want to sit down and talk to nobody, nothing, because he know that he did wrong. And that's why you're getting exposed on Young Trip Reactions this morning. Why you've been exposed on Rashad Ritchie. Why this man went and sat down and had interviews with people. Because you know you did wrong. He said he stepped out the car, and next thing you know, a dog was on him. And for people who come in my comments on my videos and say that, oh, something else had to happen, let's see the whole full video. He's telling you what happened. The sheriff himself is basically, in a way, telling you what happened. I'm racist and I like to abuse people of color. He's telling you what happened. Clearly. We were riding shotgun. He's telling you everything you need to hear. So for those people, if you want to be racist, just don't click on the video. If you're just going to write a racist comment, don't click on the video. Because I had one guy with the whole situation with the lady where she was punched by the cop. Somebody wrote in the comments, well, she had to do something. Let's see the whole real full video before we be making videos. No, you can make videos right away to that person who was watching my video who stated that. Because I know that my videos are getting served like to a lot of people to help me grow my channel, which is great. But some people are just so racist, and it's okay if things happen to people who are not Caucasian, but you know, and it's instantly, oh, the person's fault. You hear this man giving his testimony of that he stepped out of his car and all of a sudden a dog was attacking him. No officer talked to him first. No officer, they were screaming commands. There wasn't no officer like talking to him calmly, having a conversation with him, and then he just wasn't complying. He was complying the whole time, and then a dog was sicked on him as soon as he stepped out of his car. They didn't even have enough time to give him commands and give him enough time to comply. A dog was already on him. So for any racist people who want to throw their racist narrative around, I'm answering you now. I will not be answering you in the comments because I don't have time for nobody being racist, trying to spit a particular narrative of, oh, let's see more footage first. No. That's why you have people who talk and the footage comes out. Let's continue. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Trip family.
Stop it.
She just hit this vehicle here, and she doesn't want to leave her insurance information because she says that there's no damage. It's the right. She just hit this vehicle here, and she doesn't want to leave her insurance.
I guess that was the end of it. I don't know what's going on with Rashad's videos right now, but sometimes they just end and start another video. Yeah, absolutely insane and absolutely crazy what we just saw. Like Rashad said, you know, the whole thing about using domestic animals is a whole nother different type of conversation. But this man didn't even have no time to comply. And next thing you know, a dog was tearing into him. Absolutely insane. And sir, you need to get an attorney and get them on this case immediately. It's absolutely insane. He was actually complying and doing what he was supposed to be doing. And this ended up happening. Let me know what y'all think. I'll have the original video pinned at the top of the chat and in the link in the description. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Trip family. Also, if you have any videos that you run across that you want to hear me react to or give my take in it, post that in the community tab or send it to me through direct message over on Instagram. If you have anything personally going on, like the things that you see on my channel, something crazy that you feel that you want some more extra media coverage on it, send me a direct message over on Instagram and we can talk about it. And if it, fits the channel, I will help you get some more eyes on it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Young Trip family. Also, come follow me over on Instagram because I post over there as well too. My Instagram will be pinned at the top of the chat. The link is working now. That will be at the top of the chat along with the original video. And in the link in the description, my Instagram and the link to the original video is also over there as well too. And I will catch y'all in the next one. These uncivilized cops are just going to continue to get exposed on Young Trip Reactions and other channels if they continue to misbehave, which obviously they're still not learning. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.